Yo! In 2010, about a month after they were dropped from Infinity Ward, Jason West and Vince Van Pella created Respawn Entertainment, a small group of about 38 people from Infinity Ward's old team. Their first game, Titanfall, would drop in 2014 for PC, Xbox One, and eventually the Xbox 360. With great scores across the board, fans were hungry for more Titan exploding pilot squishing action, causing Respawn to release Titanfall 2 for the PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One in October of 2016. The game played extremely similarly, with some touch-ups here and there. It even scored universally across the board pretty much the exact same, but this time Respawn had a trump card up their sleeve: a campaign. Basically, the campaign is centered around a rifleman turned pilot and his on-the-fly new Titan, fighting for the frontier against the Interstellar Manufacturing Corporation, or the IMC for short. The IMC wants a powerful weapon known as the Ark, which is kind of like the Death Star, but not a moon-sized spaceship, and a lot less ports for a rookie pilot to blow up. It's more so like a rookie pilot and a veteran robot, but you get the idea. The story heavily focuses around the bond between the pilot and his Titan, giving the player options between two different voice lines of dialogue to respond with, sometimes more depending on what one you choose in the first place. The team did an amazing job creating this dynamic, so let's discuss how Titanfall is more about making you fall for Titans than letting Titans fall.
Cooper, is that you?
Cooper, I require your assistance. We must do this together.
The drinks are on us.
Do you ever sleep, BT?
I do not.
We'll keep these guys off your back. It's all you from here on out.
BT-7274 online and ready for combat.
BT, what are you doing?
Trust me.
BT! Don't worry, BT. I'm not going anywhere.
Five years after the Battle of Demeter, a rifleman named Jack Cooper enters a Simpod under the word of Captain Tyler Moser, who's training him in secret. After completing the gauntlet and not losing his legs in the time trial, Laster Moser allows him to simulate a Titanfall.
That's my partner, BT. He's a Vanguard class. Homegrown militia technology. First Titan chassis we designed ourselves. One we didn't have to steal from the IMC.
Cooper calls in the Titan FS-4041 before the Simpod loses power and crashes. Laster Moser pulls Cooper out and tells him to ready up as the MCS James McAllen is under attack by IMC territory. Crash landing on planet Typhon in IMC territory, the militia are quickly taken out and Cooper is almost killed by a Titanfall. Luckily, Laster Moser is there to save the day, eliminating the Titan and sedating Cooper before hiding him in some foliage. Laster Moser and BT-7274 are ratioed by Ash, stealing some of the batteries from his chassis, leaving them presumably unconscious and immobile. Ash, Blisk, Sloan, and Richter stand around their Titans and spew some exposition for Cooper to hear before they leave and he passes out again. Hours later, he wakes up to some prowlers trying to eat it, BT-7274 having just enough juice to laser them before spitting out Laster Moser from the cockpit. Laster Moser then transfers Cooper to his Titan, telling him,
Take my Titan. Use my helmet and my jump kit. This is the real thing. Take care of him.
With Laster Moser game ended, Cooper goes and gets a battery for BT-7274 as his helmet and jump kit are rebooting their systems. Once returning with a battery and giving BT-7274 his G-Fuel, the Titan asks Cooper if he's alright.
I think so. Wait, did you just call me pilot?
Yes. The late Captain Lastimosa gave you the provisional rank of acting pilot. Congratulations on your promotion. You may call me BT.
BT. Got it.
Acting pilot Cooper now has to get a battery for BT, now communicating through their helmet. As he's getting the battery, he has to mow through IMC forces, specters, and prowlers. Though, this is where we learn that BT is a little bit too literal for his own good. But this is where we start to get on topic. BT's human side.
How long did you serve with Lastimosa?
Captain Lastimosa linked with me 973 days ago.
Sorry. You guys must have been close.
He was an excellent pilot. And a good friend.
With his new battery, BT and Cooper are successful in forming a neural link, and they start heading in the direction of upholding the mission. Well, at least until BT detects an enemy Titanfall. And with this, and his final line, welcome to Titanfall.
We will have to fight our way to safety. Get ready.
You sure about this?
Yes, trust me.
Throughout the remaining 7 missions, BT and Cooper grow much closer as a pair. Respawn put so much effort in trying to make BT real, making him both quip and understand only about 50% of what Cooper was saying. From the Titanfall 2 single-player gameplay vision, developers Steve Fukuda and James McCord have this to say.
And what makes that focus on the bonds so important to single player is it really reinforces that there are 2 units at work here. They have to work together.
Because we want to build a relationship between you and BT, we often do things where we split you guys up.
Respawn put an extremely heavy emphasis on BT growing as a person naturally over the span of the campaign. Whether intentionally researched or not, the team perfectly created an AI that is truly human-like. For example, let's look at a paper from 2021. Anthropomorphism is defined as an attribution of human-like characteristics, behaviors, or mental states to non-human entities such as objects, brands, animals, and technological devices. Well, first of all, is it technological advice? So that's an easy tick there. It includes a wide range of characteristics from appearance to different mental states such as reasoning, making moral judgment, intention, and experiencing emotion. BT definitely carries around those human-like qualities, obviously having a more human-like appearance compared to an animal stature. Actually, Respawn took as much care as they could to make him as unique from the other Titans. In the art book I don't own, BT has 2 two-page spreads where they have little notes about him and his design. To quote one of the features from the page notes, "We needed a way to show BT was without a pilot. One way we show this is by making BT left-handed when he's on his own, and right-handed when he's piloted." I believe it was lead artist Joe Emmersley who added this, but the only quality photo I could find was the one posted by VI Paradigm on the Titanfall subreddit, which isn't exactly the clearest. Want another example of how they made him human-like? Here, have this clip from Respawn Plays with some of the devs.
Something I always tell people when they're playing through the campaign for the first time is watch BT, because he does a lot of cool contextual stuff.
Okay, let's discuss BT's human-like qualities. We'll give one example for each. Just know that he's still very robotic, but he works on his fluidity throughout the game, and he gets more and more progressive as we go on. In Blood and Rust, he shows intent.
Pilot, I am tracking your location. Recommend you seek an exit.
Tracking me? That's kinda creepy, BT.
I have no wish to incite fear. That is reserved for our enemies.
He also shows reasoning in Blood and Rust.
Pilot, this Titan weapon is an advanced design and may give us a tactical advantage.
I think somebody's in love.
A human's concept of love requires admiration, attraction, devotion, and respect. Conclusion: I am 50% in love.
In the fold weapon, moral judgment, like self-sacrifice for the greater good.
Nah, that wasn't so hard, was it?
Nice try, love. Say goodnight.
And in the Ark, experiences strong emotion.
Get the Ark out of here!
Negative. We are trapped. I will not lose another pilot. Brace for impact.
I think what makes BT so human-like for me is that he grows. In the multiplayer, I love all my Titans. Ronin, Northstar, Tone, Legion, Scorch, yep, that's it. But BT really reaches me. When playing online, the Titans only really feel like machines programmed to say what you want to hear, and nothing more. BT quips, he's independent, he's confident, he learns, and he believes that he and his pilot will do the job and get it done right, no matter the sacrifices. Like I said, I love this campaign. It didn't need to exist, but it just feels so good. In fact, maybe we can continue this discussion with another human type like robot in the future. There's plenty in Titanfall lore. But for now, I'll catch you around. Have a good time, Zone.